Good day to lecture and my team member. I am Balarajan Sannasy and my ID is CE190056. I will present the explanation, introduction and conclusion for this MEI May. Our title is Time Lag Earth Fault Relay Test. Let's begin. For the introduction part, time lag earth relay known as EFR is a relay component widely used in power system. EFR is a fault-sensing relay that detects fault between the base and the ground. The EFR's function is to monitor and control leakage current to the ground. Depending on the arrangement of an earth fault, the total of the three-phase current transformer become imbalanced, causing the time relay to activate. The EFR as represented in Figure 1 is a secondary relay that is linked to the current transformer of the equipment to be protected. Furthermore, if fault is detected, the relay will start trip the circuit breaker and switch on the alarm in line with application and specified relay functions. Then, below Figure 1 shows time lag earth fault relay consists of current setting and time setting knob, test button, trip LED used to indicate the tripping of circuit breaker, that is MCCB, then power on LED and MTB fault indication. Next, I will start presenting the explanation part of this lab. Function of current and time setting in EFR. There are two types of current in EFR, pickup current and current setting. The current for which relay begins its function is referred to as pickup current of the relay. The current setting is percentage of nominal current of relay that, when sent via the feeder, leads the relay to operate to trip the circuit breaker. The earth fault relay EFR current setting and time setting can be changed, and variation of the current setting will give the ability for determining the amount of current that will cause the MCCB circuit breaker to trip. Furthermore, by adjusting the time setting, engineer may specify when MCCB should be tripped after the fault has occurred. Next, I will proceed to the connection of EFR to current transformer, bus bar, and MCCB circuit breaker. Below Figure 2 shown EFR circuit in low voltage switchboard. The incoming three-phase power supply from the main bus bar is linked to the MCCB circuit breaker, which is then connected to the current transformer and lastly connected to loads. Whenever an earth imbalance fault exists in EFR 0.27, that is detected by the EFR via the current transformer, the output trimming signal is sent to the MCCB as linked in 0.53. Then, the circuit breaker will trip according to the tripping signal received from the point terminal 5 and make the incoming supply isolating from load from a desired current setting as well as time setting as I presented earlier. In addition, the EFR power supply linked to point terminal 1-8 from live 1 and neutral. Then allow me to explain the function of current transformer, bus bar, and MCCB circuit breaker in the circuit. Current transformers are used to detect an imbalanced current flow and serve as warning device for any relay components in power system. Current transformer also measure current from primary circuit that linked with a secondary circuit which desired transformer winding ratio. Then bus bar, used to improve power system reliability by sustaining power evacuation in the event of feeder tripping due to a fault, such as earth imbalance fault and overload, and also short circuit. In addition, MCCB, that is circuit breaker, a molded case circuit breaker, is a type of electrical protection device that is used to protect the electrical circuit from an excessive current, which can cause overload or short circuit. That's all from me. I will pass the next presentation to my team member. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Afiq Afandi bin Muhammad Khusrin. My metric number is DE190109. In this video, I will explain about the question number 4, 5 and 6 Roman about the activity 1. Okay, for the 4 Roman, the answer need function of each pin in EFR. Pin number 1, 2, 3, 5, 7 and 8. So for the first pin is pin 1. So pin 1 is here. So it connect to the power source bus bar to operate the EFR. Act as a positive terminal. So from point 1 is connect to the bus bar at the red phase. Next is pin 2. Pin 2 is here. So it connect to the current transformer at the positive terminal. So this is a current transformer. So the pin 2 is act as a positive terminal at the current transformer. So next is pin 3. Pin 3 is located at here. So the function is as a normally open terminal when the current exit from the EFR. Next, pin number 5. So pin number 5 is here. So the function is to connect to the neutral and MCCB and act as a cutoff when has the excess power charge passed through the ST here. Next, pin number 7. So pin number 7 located at here. So it connect to the current transformer at the negative terminal. So this is a negative terminal of the current transformer. So from here it will connect at each current transformer at negative terminal. The last pin is pin number 8. So pin number 8 is located at here. So it connect to the neutral bus bar to operate the EFR. It act as a negative terminal. So from pin number 8 it will connect to the neutral bus bar. Next, question number 5 Roman. The function of secondary injection test set. So these are the secondary injection test set. So the first function is identify the correct operation and function of the protection system that regard to the circuit which is connected to the current transformer. Next, make proper performance of the secondary protection system by checking all the associated circuit and device that relate to the circuit. The last function is it can verify all the related circuit connection and gear that include in the functioning of the secondary protection system. For the last question, the question want to identify the pin number of EFR in the figure. So for the first two pin, which is pin number 1 and pin number 8, it located at the power source, which is located at the top of the EFR here. So the pin number 2 and pin number 7, it will located at the input of the test set, which is located at here. Next, pin number 3, it will located at the trip point. Pin number 4, it will located at the contact point. And the pin number 5 will located at the top of the switch here. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Imran bin Mohamad Ghazali, metric number CE190118, and I'm going to explain about question number 7 and 8. For question number 7, the method to perform the fault relay test using the secondary injection test for checking the minimum current setting. Okay, first, we must make sure that the relay earth fault element is connected to the secondary current injection test set. But before this test, we must ensure that the primary circuit of the current transformer is de-energized. Next, Supply the earth fault relay with an external voltage of 240 volt. After that, set up the secondary current injection test set at 0 to 10 amps, 0 to 240 volts AC operation. After that, check and record all the tested relay particulars and operation setting. And finally, increase the output current of the test set gradually until the earth fault element picks it up. Record all the findings of the starting or pickup current reading. Okay, next for question number 8. The method to perform the earth fault relay test using the secondary injection test for checking the operating time. Okay, for this one, we first make sure to connect a relay trip contact to the secondary current injection test set timer terminal. Then switch on the secondary current injection test set and set the output current to 2 times the tripping current setting. And then switch off the test set with control knob remaining in the set position. Switch the secondary current injection test set to the test position to inject the set current and start the timer at the same time. After that, the relay trip contact is operated and record the relay operating time in the above mentioned test. Then switch off the test set. Repeat the relay operation timing test with current inject at the 3 times to 5 times the tripping current setting and record all the corresponding relay operating times. Finally, disconnect all wiring between test set and relay. Ensure that all the connections to relay are returned to the normal operating conditions. That's all. Thank you.
And I'm Balarajan will present the conclusion part. From this lab, able to explore the use of relay to protect equipments and system in connection with the function of low voltage switchboard. By understood the function of time lag earth fault relay EFR operation in power system. The EFR will isolate the power supply to the loads whenever detected imbalanced earth leakage current in that power line with the support of current transformer. Then also able to determine the time lag earth fault relay setting by interpret the current setting and also time setting that used to trip MCCB circuit breaker. In addition, able to describe concisely how the EFR test is carried out in power system field for checking the minimum current as well as operating time of the relay. That's all from us. Thank you.